Oh, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Wow. Yeah, my wife woke up and she looked at the clock and she turned over to me and said, hey, we slept through the alarm entirely somehow. I'm like, what? What time is it? Yeah, we 100% slept through our alarm this morning. I was up pretty late last night working. 10 setups would be good for me. 10 setups would actually be quite good for me, but, actually, no, I actually probably don't need to do setups right now, because last night I had done a lot of, you could call it ab workout, in that I was filming a green screen bit for this video. And the green screen bit required me to be, on a chair, basically like this. So, like, I was sitting down on the chair, but there wasn't a chair back, it was actually just a stool. And I was doing this. I was like holding my upper body like back like this, and like, you know, pretend there's not a chair back from here. So I was holding myself back like this and keeping my body up while like cycling my legs, because I was pretending on the green screen that I was floating. So I was doing this for maybe an hour and a half of multiple takes just to try to get the dialogue correct. And I was just like keeping my torso up with my abs. My abs were very sore that night, so I don't think setups would be very good for me today. In fact, it hurt just to give you guys that example right now. My I don't exercise my abs as much as I should, and so it most often comes up when I'm filming weird green screen stuff. Weird green screen stuff, I think in my entire life, is the main times that I actually use my ab muscles to control my body. I feel like it's the only time it ever comes up is like, oh, I need to make myself look like I'm flying in this video. Better, like, balance awkwardly on a green screen. Good morning to you all, by the way. And I mean, good whatever time it is for where you are currently. I know that many of you are in different time zones around the world. For me, it's almost noon. It's 10 o'clock here. I slept in. I slept in. I had a good rest. I was up. I've been up late every night this week, though, working on this video. We're at a good pace. We're gonna have this video out on Tuesday, the day that the game gets released. Our goal is to have this video released in the morning, and then our first Cosmic Shake video game stream is gonna be in the evening, which is of course my time. So like, you can imagine that the video we aim to get out around about this time in the day. And then the stream is going to be like I'd say like 5 hours later is where I'd want to do the stream. The stream I'd want to do 3 o'clock at my time, which is going to be like anywhere between 2 and 5 o'clock in American time zones, and then just look at whatever the time zone is for your time compared to 3 o'clock. Well, actually, you don't even have to do the research, because after this stream, I'm going to put up a temporary stream that's going to have the correct schedule time on it. So you can just look at that stream and it'll show you what time it's going to be for you specifically. So you don't have to do any math. Don't even worry about that. In fact, I could put it up temporarily right now, I think. Yeah, here, let me go ahead. I'm going to do this for you guys right now. I'm going to schedule a stream. I'm going to create a new stream, and I'll give this a thumbnail or whatever. Cosmic Shake stream. I don't know. I'll have to give this a thumbnail later. Oh shoot, I have to give it a thumbnail now. Actually, I think I have the logo of the game maybe downloaded. I might not have the logo of the game downloaded. I wanted to do this for you guys. Make this for you. I might have to do it after the stream. Maybe I can download the logo really quick. Alright, well let's I was making the stream and then oh boy. It's been a busy week here. It's almost so it's midnight for you? That's funny. This camera isn't fully focused in. Oh, you can see in the background we've got a kitty. Nice kitty up there. Let me focus that in though. And I guess we can go ahead and while I'm doing so let me pull up Cosmic Shake I'm excited for the Cosmic Shake streams, guys. I'm really excited for this game. I've got, oh, I want to show you. I've actually created some new stuff for that stream, for the actual stream, like, graphics, because I want to have that game be as full screen as possible. And so I'm really excited for what I've made. And let me see if I can pull that up for you. Let's see, where do we have... I can't actually see on my streaming platform. Alright, main layout. Oh, there's nothing turned on. Wait a minute. Because the last thing we were doing was the Nicktoons Unite stream. Alright, there we go. Here's my screen. So I'm actually getting ready to set up the Cosmic Shake video. But meanwhile, I want to show you guys something here. Because somewhere in here, I have bubble frames. I've got this thing I have created. So when we play the game... I went online and found like some stills of the game, but basically, this little bubble is what I'm going to put myself in during the stream. So if I could find an empty frame of some sort, I guess this is the best example. All right, so when we're playing on our live stream, when we're playing Cosmic Shake, this is what I'm going to be inside. I'm going to be in this little bubble, and I'm going to put myself on a green screen during the stream so that you can actually see through the bubble and see this little texture I put in the background. But I drew this little SpongeBob bubble, and this is kind of what it's going to look like during different moments of the game. I'm just going to be right there. So as we're playing the game, and I just had to find these random images. Like, this is in French, I think. I don't know what's going on here. But, yeah, so this is what it's going to look like when we're playing the game, is I'm going to have myself up in this little bubble, and so the game's going to be full screen on stream, which means, very notably, chat is not going to be on stream on the screen. Obviously, you'll have your chat to the side of the YouTube video like normal, but you won't have chat on screen like we have for these kind of hangout streams. You also won't have my currently playing music on or title. We're going to have a full screen video game, and I'm going to be just a little pop-up head on top of it. Very simple. But I wanted to make sure you guys can see the game as clearly as possible. So that's what's going to happen there. I'm excited for that, and that's going to be really fun. We are going to be working on one of the Cosmic Shake shots today. And we're going to be working on this crazy shot, which I will get into in a bit. But I'm not ready to jump quite into that just yet. I've never played Mortal Kombat. Now, thank you. I've learned a lot about how the actual show works and how it does. Funny fact is, to make this bubble, if I turn off the background layer, there's a lot of different layers, but one thing I did that the show would not do is I actually made these two spots a little bit transparent. They're 64% opacity. If I pull them up to 100% opacity, they'd look like this. This is what the bubble would actually look like in the show. I made them a bit transparent, though, because I'm afraid that they're going to cover my face when I'm in the bubble, so I made them slightly transparent. That way, if I like move a little bit this direction, you can still see me through the shiny. And the background thing is really fun because, first off, this red is the mask, so the actual background shininess goes outside of the outline, but it's kept to only the bubble because of this red mask. Which, fun fact, this red mask is also what we're going to use to make sure that my green screen footage doesn't go outside of the bubble. So I'm going to use this mask as both what's keeping the background bubble inside the outline and what's keeping me inside the outline of the bubble. But if we actually take a look at, if I turn this off, if we take a look at the actual blurriness, the way I did this is I actually have a couple of effects on it, but I have a blur effect. And so this is what I drew. I drew all of the colors in the different bands, and they're very sharp, but I added a blur effect, and the blur effect made the blurry bubble. So then you lock it off using the mask, and then you add the outline, and then boom, bubble. So that's a little fun behind the scenes of that you're gonna see in the next stream. This Friday Night Funkin', the only mods I've seen are like memes online, because I've never actually played the game. So isn't the bomb character, isn't he a mod entirely? I don't think he's an actual character in the game. He's witty, If Witty is a mod, he seems like the coolest. He's the coolest part of the whole game, in my opinion. So if he's part of the regular game, he's just cool. If he's a mod, then he's my favorite mod. Hey, honey.
Your mother-in-law.
Yeah? Okay. Okay. The texture is just bubble texture. I've got no way to describe what it is. Alright, so I'm trying to set up for you guys the upcoming live stream so you guys can see it. The Cosmic Shake stream, I'm just going to go ahead and download this image, if I can. Yeah, it's going to save as a JPEG. We're good. So project...
Oh, I forgot to add the bubbles to that shot. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Don't worry about it. I'm just gonna drop it right here. We're gonna put it right there and not worry about it. There's our little thumbnail for now. I will update the thumbnail to have my face in it. But for right now, just so you guys can see that this is a stream that exists. Cosmic Shake. Oh shoot, no. Just go to projects, streaming, and click that thumbnail. Alright. I'm gonna update the description and all this stuff later. But for now, sure, why not? What? I selected one. Okay, and then it's going to be scheduled for my time zone of 3 p.m. on Tuesday.
Are you sure you want to do that?
Why?
Because, you know, like, in the Western time zones, it's going to be noon.
Oh, yeah? Okay, yeah, we can make it a little bit later, so for the fact that people might still be getting out of school around that time.
Know your demographic, guy.
Yeah. I just don't want to be too late in the day for some other people. So, let's do 5. 5 p.m., is that too late?
Not for our main demographic.
Yeah, but also there's the people on the East Coast, which will be an hour later for us.
Yeah, that's only 6 o'clock.
Yeah. Alright, well then, yeah, we'll do 5. Alright, there we go, everybody. So this live stream is now temporarily up. It's there to show you what time we are scheduled, and then you can check that out. I have no idea if it's trying to... Okay, no, yeah, we're good. Okay. And now back to this stream, and let's actually work on the Cosmic Shake video today. Really? I did not realize that... No, I didn't know Krusty Krab and Chumbucket were on bottom feeder lane. That's really funny. That is a SpongeBob fact I did not know. Yeah, the final boss stream was a bit of a surprise. We kind of just sprung that up because we're like, hey, you know what? We don't want to do this on another day. We played through the rest of that level off stream, and we're like, you know what? Can we just do this now? It'd be nice if we could just do it now. So let's see. SpongeBob needs to land at exactly frame 138. Let me double check to make sure my reference animation that I've created does that same thing. Ooh, I need some water. Because this I have this breakfast shake, and it's very rich in flavor, and it's making me thirsty, ironically. It's funny when the thing that you're drinking makes you thirsty. I did not see the new Puss in Boots movie, but I did see clips of it, and its main villain looks really, really, really cool. The introduction to the main villain or whatever seems very chilling and really, really cool, so... I don't know. I was impressed by the few clips that I've seen of that movie. That's a funny idea. We don't do trailer videos for older movies, though. Alright, so let's check out our renders. And I've got this little thing here, and let's see if it actually lines up in any way, shape, or form. Oh no, it doesn't properly line up, I don't think. Because we need it to start at frame 138. Oh, does it? It might just accidentally do it correctly. It's really close, it's 136, so... I think that'll work for our purposes. What I need to do, though, this is a PNG sequence, which will not import... yes, I have a stick figure, like, 3D model of SpongeBob. This will make sense in a second. Don't worry about it. I don't know, actually, let's be honest, I haven't even seen the original Puss in Boots. I've only seen the Shrek movies. Well, let's be honest, the SpongeBob video game makes you think that it's on Conch Street. It sure makes you think that. Let's go ahead and boot up After Effects. And you can see another, like, half-baked shot that isn't yet completed. Ooh, look, he's running. Oh, he can stop. There's monsters. Whoa! He runs the other way, and then he gets hit by the whatever you call that, the slingshot. Video game mechanics. This is in the game, so we put it in the video. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and drag this in because I need it to be a video file. So let's go ahead and just whoop. All right. And we'll make it just start to be visible, like right here. Cool. Actually, I'm gonna delay it by a couple of frames too, just so it actually starts on 138 like I wanted it to. Yeah, there we go. Okay, starting on 138 now. So this doesn't make sense yet. I'm about to explain what I'm doing and why we have a 3D model as reference for 2D animation. But it'll make sense in a second. This will all, trust me, there's an art to this. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's good. It's good. Alright, so instead of a PNG sequence, though, we need this to be a video file. Because Animate doesn't like PNG sequences. If you try to drop a PNG sequence into Animate, it just drops, like, all of the pictures on top of each other into one frame. Not helpful. I want the frames in a row, so we have to do a video file instead. This breakfast shake is making me more... Okay, I'm gonna have to... Let me take... Okay. Wait, let me start this render, and then I'm gonna go get a drink. It's just in the other room, so I'll be, like, right back. It's just right there. It's just right there. Pre-renders. We'll go ahead and just save this as what it's called. SpongeBob Bounce. It's a weird file name, but we're good. Okay, I'm gonna let that render, and I know it's gonna be done. It's already done right now, but gotta get my beverage. It's only half a cup of water, but it'll be good enough for now. So, yeah, to memorize... Okay, this is an interesting question of, like, how I utilize... I'm trying to... I'll have to interpret your question a little bit. Okay, so wait, you actually expanded on the question. I guess it's not easy to make animation move smooth frame to frame. Oh, that's kind of two different questions, but... yeah, some animation is easier to do smooth, and some isn't, and you're gonna see... I'm really excited for today's stream because this is one of my... I've been most excited to work on this. This is one of my most excited to work on shots of the whole video. So I'm really excited to be doing this on stream today. And so I'm actually about to show you exactly what we're working on. So here we go. Here's what I'm gonna do. Let me show you what is currently there right now. Right now I'm about to show you a nearly complete shot that's missing one main element, SpongeBob bouncing down onto it. So here's the full shot. SpongeBob lands down, it flings over, we see the tikis, it zooms out, he flies up, and hits this deck. And then the whole thing goes into a portal and flies away. So that's the shot. We now have to add SpongeBob into the bouncing element here. Because yes, he rides down... As you can see, this little red outline is to showcase exactly where the... Which actually, I don't need this anymore. That was useful when I was animating SpongeBob on the horse. I actually don't need that anymore, so... You're welcome. Oh, it just... Oh, wait, because I have automatic keyframing on. Let me turn that off for a while. So, there's a couple things I haven't added, but most of those things I think I'm going to add after the stream. For example, when he rides over these two tikis, I want them to explode, which I do. I've actually made the exploded tiki parts somewhere. I think in the animation renders, we have under shot 6, I've got tikis, and I've got these little parts of the tiki as they explode out. So what we're about to add now is SpongeBob hitting the, I guess what would you call this? This is just like, it's not really the caboose of the train, but it is the back of the train. But it's just this open air kind of flat, flat bed of the train, one of the train cars. So he's gonna hit it, and then he's going to, I'm gonna show you this in my little camera here. He's gonna fall down and bounce, 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 and he's gonna land with his feet towards camera, and he's going to be holding on like this. So he's gonna be like, ah! And then as he's holding on to the, floor, the entire train goes into the portal, and as the train starts falling apart like that, he lets go and he starts floating in front of the camera. I have approximated this with the 3D model that you've been seeing in very tiny... You're not late, you just got here. So here's what I'm gonna do. Let me go ahead and add in this reference layer so you guys can see the 3D model, because the 3D model I have done to kind of to understand how SpongeBob is supposed to be shaped, because it's really hard to understand SpongeBob's shape in 3D. So what I've done is created a very low quality animation here of SpongeBob. Oh, it's not gonna have a transparent background. I didn't think of that. How can I fix this? I have never tried this before. Alright, well let me just go ahead and add it in anyways. I'm upset that I didn't think about the fact that it won't be transparent. I've actually got a solution for that, I think. No, I don't. I don't have a solution for that. So...
Can I steal you for a moment?
Yeah. 1 second. She needs to understand what she's doing for the day. Are you working on the short? Because I want the short to be done first.
Right. Okay, I got it.
Okay.
Alright, I forgot about the short.
Alright. She is working on a short that is announcing that we're doing the Cosmic Shake streams and announcing that the Cosmic Shake animation is going to be coming out, so that's going to be fun. I'm not quite sure what you mean by memorizing the image so quickly when you copy on the computer. Practice? I'm not quite sure. And guys, don't ask chat to chill out. Chat's gonna be chatting. That's the point of chat.
Yeah, Otis.
If it's not your pace, I do apologize, but it's only gonna get faster the more people we get watching these streams. So, you'll have to grow with the times. Understand? Chat be chatting.
It's like you guys don't watch any other live streams.
Yeah. So this is basically what SpongeBob's gonna do, and it's unfortunate that we don't actually have a good. I'll probably just have to trace this and then use that. But so he bounces forward, he's gonna like hit his side, he bounces hit his face, and then he hits sideways like this. And so if I like back and forth, you can kind of see where he's lined up on the actual like back of this wooden platform. So that's kind of where he's gonna be. So what we're going to do first is probably just trace the shape of him in 3D space and then use that to go ahead and like animate the rest of him. Putting music randomly? You mean like randomizing the music like shuffle? Goodness, a kitty just like...
I think she got stuck.
Yeah, I think she got stuck and tossed her food bowl. They had their food bowl holder. Unfortunately, their collars...
Cute.
It's cute, but their collars will get stuck in it from time to time, and then they get scared and pull away from it really quick, which just yanks the entire food bowl parody. I said parody because I was reading chat.
I was very confused.
It yanks the entire food bowl and food goes flying everywhere. We don't do earlier movie trailer parodies because we're afraid they just won't get views. We can only do videos if we know we're going to get views because...
We're busy.
Fun fact, this is our full-time job, and if we're not making money, we can't make videos anymore. So we have to make videos that'll actually get views so that we can make money. Otherwise, we will no longer have the ability to be a YouTubers anymore. So, yeah, we have to focus on views. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, what is this? Also, what do you mean what happened to Saturn earlier in this? Oh yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about randomly music. Our music is currently on shuffle, so it's already shuffled. So yeah, wait, why is the... Wait, what? What? Okay, there we go. So what I'm going to do really quickly, just because I don't like that we can't see the rest of the train while I'm doing this, is we're going to trace the simple shape of SpongeBob here. Bless you. Bless you.
Sorry.
And so this will be a bit of the quick process. I can just chat with you guys while I quickly do this. Let me, is that good? There we go. Bless you. You very sneezy just one.
Yeah.
All right. So
Oh.
we'll just go ahead and trace like the main poses. Is I think what we're gonna do. So pose 1 looks like this. Oh well, maybe if I could do it the right way, that'd be great. You'd think I could trace better, right? Like, how difficult is it to trace something? Straight lines tend to be the most difficult thing to trace. Curvy lines are easier, even if they're complex curvy lines. I'm just gonna kind of generally block out the shape of the hat, because this isn't even the accurate shape of the hat, so it doesn't really matter. Here, we'll go ahead and do this. Insert blank keyframe. I also have a friend named Donovan, it's funny enough. On our my YouTube playlist, does that not work? I thought you can shuffle on YouTube, can't you? Is that a feature that I've somehow accidentally turned off? I don't think you can turn that feature off on playlists. You are so addicted. You guys are so addicted. Otis, it's you with the other accounts, right? It's gotta be. You love the Ohio Squidward meme, so you must be the person who's made those other Squidward accounts. I might be wrong, but that's my guess right now.
Oh.
Are you talking about my red SUV? Because you're talking about movies, which are not the way that I would necessarily classify my videos. All right, so it's big hat, generally that shape.
And it wasn't.
It wasn't that type of car either.
Or a GM. So.
Yeah, my car. I've had 2 different cars in my videos. The first one was a Mitsubishi, which is always a brand name that's tough to pronounce if you don't speak Japanese. Mitsubishi Endeavor, and then my second car has been a Ford.
You don't even know what kind of car you have.
Expedition, Explorer?
Escape.
Escape. They all start with E. It's very tough to remember the Ford names. The Ford names all start with E or they start with F. It's really weird. Unless they don't, but most of them do. Alright, just trying to trace this out so we have this as a transparent reference, because the black background is not going to help me in the slightest. I mean, you're good. No, sorry. This is the final Cosmic Shake art stream. We're gonna do plenty more art streams for future videos, and what I think our next art stream is gonna be is just a drawing stream. Our next art stream probably won't have to do with our next video. I just want to do a stream where I draw stuff that you guys request. So it's just gonna be the next art stream we do is just like, hey, you guys in chat, give me some ideas of what to draw, and I'll draw anything pretty much. Like, I won't draw stuff if I don't want to. If you say weird things to draw, I just won't draw them. But like, those of you who have good ideas, I'll draw the cool ideas and the stuff that would be fun to draw. And that'll just be a fun thing to do. So we're totally doing more art streams. This is just the last one for this specific video because it's almost done. No, it's not the final art stream. I should not have titled it this way. Here, wait a minute.
It's the final Cosmic Shake?
It's the final Cosmic Shake art stream.
It's called what it is.
It is. Here, a live update this for you. I have to actually type it in 2 different times because I have the white and then I have the dark outline. There you go. Is that better? Is that clearer? Better to... more accurate to what I was trying to represent? Cosmic Shake art stream finishing work. That is a mouthful, but there you go. Yeah, that sounds fun? Okay, good. Yeah, I think it'll be a really fun stream idea. I mean, you guys like watching me do work anyways, and like I try to keep the most entertaining work anyways. Like this is a very entertaining kind of work compared to some of my work, which is very like slow and boring. This kind of shot is much more interesting. But this kind of idea of just watching me draw, well, we can just do that with a normal stream. I mean, I can just draw, but like not be work, just draw for fun. I feel like the idea that I'd want to do is that we would draw like a really big, like everything that I draw, you guys would keep giving me suggestions, but it would all be part of one really big image. So like,
there's a person on TikTok that's doing that right now with like teeny tiny things.
Oh, that's fun.
It's awesome.
But so like if you guys requested me to draw like Scooby-Doo, like riding a motorcycle, and then you requested me to draw like Patrick in Spider-Man's costume or something, like you'd ask me to draw all these random different things, but I would be adding them into this big image so that they would all be integrated together. And so that'll be fun. So at the end of the stream, we would have this giant collage image filled with the things that you guys requested. That's my idea. Boom, boom. Have any of you guys ever played the Ape Escape games? They're older games. But back when I was a kid, Ape Escape was such a funny, weird little game series, and that's why I have these songs in my streaming playlist, is because I loved that game as a kid. And so it just reminds me of playing video games as a kid. I mean, most of the songs in my playlist here are because I played the games as a kid, and so it's like really nice to remember them. It can be whatever you want to, but I'll only like agree to the suggestions that aren't like weird. So yeah, I mean, you guys can suggest whatever you want to, but I won't accept or draw everything. But I want you guys to feel creative in whatever you suggest. You know, like if you suggest more SpongeBob stuff, I can promise you I'll draw them better. Like I've never tried drawing Scooby-Doo, for example, so if you guys requested random other shows, I probably won't be as good at them. I'll still try. Like, if you guys request like a show that's like, if you requested Dragon Ball Z, like that's anime, it's really detailed. I probably won't be good at it, but I'd give it a shot. I'd try. So, yeah. Okay, Ian, that's a kind of suggestion that I love. Squidward dressed like Emperor Palpatine. Love that. Please save that for that art stream. That'll be fantastic. I don't know when the art stream's gonna be, because we're gonna have this like week of Cosmic Shake streams. It'll be after the week of Cosmic Shake streams. So like we're gonna do 7 days in a row streaming Cosmic Shake, and then after that, the next stream after that will probably be an art stream. And if we haven't finished 100% of Cosmic Shake by that point, which I feel like we won't, I feel like a 100% playthrough of any video game normally can take like up to like 20 to 50 hours. Well, a SpongeBob game is probably more like 20 hours, which could potentially, no, we won't be done with, let's see, if I plan to do like 2-hour streams or 3-hour streams times 7, that's a lot. Well, that would be 14 hours. You know what? We might be able to, in that week, finish 100% of the game in 7 days. But there's a chance that we don't, and if we don't, we'll continue playing Cosmic Shake on a weekly basis until it's done. But we'll go through the whole main story. The whole main story will probably get done with in the first, like, couple of days. Because I might try to focus on that. I don't know. I'm trying to decide whether I'm going to try to do, while we're doing the gameplay, whether I'm going to try to focus on all the tiny little things, you know? Because when we play 100% of the game, I'm going to do everything. So I'm going to do every little minigame, every little side challenge. I'm going to do it all. But the question is, do I do it right away? Like the second I find it, do I do it? Or do I go through the story first? And then after we've done the story, go back through and do all the minigames and extra stuff. I'll probably do a mix of both. I'll probably end up like, if I see really cool challenges, I'm going to want to try them out. And also I want to show them off because you guys want to see the game in its full play. So it'll probably be a mix of, you know, playing the minigames and the little challenges as they pop up. And then also focusing on the story and like maybe skipping a few challenges if I feel like the pacing is just better that way. You're all good, cartoon. Don't worry about that. I never knew that Filthy Frank left YouTube. I always assume YouTubers really never, unless they make an announcement that they're leaving, it's like they never really leave. They just like get too busy to make YouTube videos for a while, and everybody thinks they're dead, and then they come back, like us. Yeah, it'll be all 100, it's original gameplay, but like it's 100% of the game. We're gonna play through everything the game has to offer. All of it. Heck, we're gonna even sit through the credits eventually. Yeah, everything that you can do in the game, we will do. We are going to unlock every single costume. I don't know if we're going to collect, like, every single coin. I think we'll have to collect it. Okay, so there's multiple different types of currency in the game. There's coins, which are called doubloons, which is I'm like so excited to see all the references to SpongeBob's early seasons in this game. They're making a lot of references to the early seasons. And so it's going to be super fun to see all the references to that. But they have doubloons, and the doubloons are the way to unlock new costumes. So I think we're going to unlock every single costume, we're probably going to have to collect every single doubloon in the game. But the jelly blobs that are in the game, which are kind of the replacement for shiny objects, I don't think we're going to collect every single jelly blob. First off, because I think they probably respawn when you re-enter a level, so it's impossible to collect them all. So that's not going to be part of our 100%. But what will be part of the 100% is if there's stuff that you have to like in Battle for Bikini Bottom, you collect the shiny objects to pay for the clams, and so that's part of your progression. So if in this video game you have to pay for progression using the jelly blobs, which I feel like you would, right? There's no real reason for them to include jelly blobs if you're not using them to pay for something. Otherwise, I always never understood that in some of the Mario games where coins, you can't buy anything, but the coins are just used for every time you get 99 of them, you get a life, and that's it. It's like, okay, I don't know why they're coins anymore, but whatever, we'll get new lives. But so yeah, we'll end up collecting enough of the jelly blobs in order to pay for everything that we need to pay for in the game. So we'll unlock everything. That's the goal. We're gonna unlock everything and play through everything. I don't think there's really anything else to say about a 100% playthrough of a game like SpongeBob. I think that's really all that you could say that is to be done. I did pre-order the game. Yes, I did pre-order the game. And hello, Nat. Good to see you in chat. Haven't seen your username too often, so hi, good to see you. And I have pre-ordered the game so that I do have those, like, 6 or 8... let me see. Let's see what those costumes are that I have in the pre-order. Cosmic... Actually, I can probably pull it up on Steam. That's probably the easier way to do it. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Okay, library... Let's see, do they have, let me go to the store page. Steam, here we go. Spoiler alert! Oh no. I like how they have a spoiler alert for introducing characters, and I think the only spoiler in this entire trailer is that Neptune is in the game. Otherwise, they don't really show any new characters in that entire trailer. So the pre-purchase, do they actually have... Yeah, here it is. Okay, so... Yeah, it's 1, 2, 3, not 7 characters. Yeah, we have 7 new characters that are, or not characters, but 7 costumes that I'm gonna get. We have SpongeGar. I love that they're including, I wish I could zoom in on this. Can I zoom in? I can't zoom in on this image. SpongeGar, SpongeBob in the, like, Squidward, like, costume. We have Mermaid Man SpongeBob, which is really exciting. I think I'm gonna play as Mermaid Man SpongeBob a lot. We have Dried Up SpongeBob from Sandy's Tree Dome. We have a SpongeBob that represents, like, the goo enemies. These, like, jelly enemies that you're going to see throughout this entire game. We've got a SpongeBob that looks like them. Band Geeks SpongeBob. I'll probably play as Band Geeks SpongeBob a lot as well. And then I think one of my favorites in this pre-order pack is the Robo SpongeBob from Battle for Bikini Bottom. That, yeah, you can barely see it. Let me see if I can get a Cosmic Shake pre-order. I wish I could. I'm only gonna show you this image in full screen here. There we go. Can I see this image? I just want to look at the image. Let me see the. Here we go. Okay, perfect. This is a little bit bigger. So here's the characters that I have already unlocked. I haven't even played the game and I've unlocked them. So I will definitely be playing as these. Live stream rules, no bikes, no smoke. You're just using all of the emojis. Non-potable water, no mobile phones. That's funny. I had no idea that half of those emojis existed. That's really funny. I am nowhere near the subscriber count to be able to do a challenge against Jaden Animations. Man, would that be fun, but in no way, shape, or form am I at that same tier as like Jaden and like Otto and Zout and such. But man, would that be super fun. Yeah.
Bring the idea to them.
Yeah, bring the idea to them. And they're like, who's that guy? Who?
They just say your name and something.
This outfit right here, I'm so excited for. The Robo SpongeBob, and the Mermaid Man. So these are probably my 3 favorites. And I might end up using SpongeGar when we're playing through the prehistoric level. But I don't want to stick to these too much because I also want to try out all the new ones that we end up unlocking through regular gameplay as well. Boop. Alright. This is the last little trace sketch I have to do of SpongeBob, and then we're going to work on the actual drawings, which are going to be interesting, to say the least. Do 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 do. No mobile phones? Yeah, many people probably watch the stream on mobile phones, so that's a rule that would be very, very counterintuitive. There's a kitty in the bathroom apparently, and she's just jumped around and made a weird sound. Alright, so if I turn off our reference footage now... There we go. So if I just press play, this new sketch that I've just done will probably be a good example of what the shape is supposed to look like. Alright, I might want it to go faster. That's one thing I'm noticing immediately, is that it seems to be going too slow. Also, I feel like you guys might not even be able to see it that well. So here's what I'm going to do, just to make it a little bit easier to see. I'm going to fill it with white. At least the parts that have outlines that I can fill, because I realize I intentionally drew him in a way where not all of the outlines can even be filled. Whoops! That's less than helpful sometimes. That's a weird angle for his arm in this shot, or in this one frame. So what I'm about to do next is draw the detailed versions of SpongeBob over this. So this is just the quick version, so I can kind of understand what he's supposed to look like. But we're about to go ahead and do the better version. So let's go ahead and look at this shot as is. What I'm gonna do now is work on the timing and make sure that the sketch is at a good pacing with the music and whatnot. So let's watch. Let's watch the whole shot now. You can kind of get an idea for it. So he rides down. We see they go crazy. They get destroyed. He lands and then bounces. Yeah, that pacing is weird. So I'm gonna move these frames around and paste them. That's an interesting show recommendation to do a Squidward art reel for. Yeah, I'll add it. I don't even know. I haven't looked at that show all that much, so that'd be an interesting one. I need to put my Squidward art reel thing in a better position in my like saved websites because I keep not being able to find it very quickly. So, Star Butterfly versus the Force of Evil style. So I'm just gonna copy and paste from your comment. All right, there you go. It's in the wheel now. The gaming live stream is going to be. It's on Tuesday, and then every day after that, for 7 days, we're gonna do a week stream. Like I don't know what you call that. It's marathon. Like marathon. Yeah, we're gonna have a marathon of Cosmic Shake streams. And I will update the streaming channel. You're going to see that soon. After the stream, I'll probably update that schedule, and you guys will see all those streams ready to go. But we're going to do daily streams every single day of playing the video game. It's going to be fun. Yeah, so I'm going to try to take all of this and condense it down. Let's try that. Okay, that's immediately better. Let's keep more time on the squish. Boom, 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 and then I think we can have this go. Just moving this up for a couple of frames here. Oh yeah, that's way more impactful. Okay, really good. I'm just checking the pacing here. Boom, boom, boom. I like that pacing. I think this pacing is now really action-packed. If anything, maybe I could delay that first slap. Yeah, I feel like the first slap is happening a little too quickly. So I'm going to delay this first slap by a frame. Yep, that feels way better. Okay, we've found our pace. So now what I'm going to do is go ahead and start drawing the detailed versions of SpongeBob. Which, as you can tell, we have a very specific cowboy costume for him here. So here we go, guys. This is going to be a stream where I draw a lot of SpongeBobs. In fact, before I quite begin, my water's empty. So I'm going to go ahead and grab water really quick. I'm going to put the Be Back Soon screen on for a second. Unless there's a cute kitty you can look at. Here's what I'm going to do. Full screen. Enjoy a cute kitty. I'm going to be right back.
Right after you have
Yeah. So go to here. Yeah. Effects. Oh, where is your...
I don't know, I don't use Premiere.
Okay. Window. Effect controls, where is that? Oh, it's like all... If you want it in this window, that's fine, but
I don't care at all.
normally it's in between the two. So yeah, and then rotation is right here.
Well, thanks.
Alright, let me get my water. Whoa, don't attack me like that. Hello. Oh. $999 million. They should have just added $1, round that up to $1 billion. All right, get the camera lighting back to normal. All right. Bum, bu, 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 bum. We could do it. I mean, I don't know. Not soon. Like right now, I'm focusing on doing the Cosmic Shake streams and then doing that fun drawing stream. But a Kahoot stream would be fun eventually. Like we talked about it previously. I think it'd be a great idea. Okay, so SpongeBob's costume is so complex here, but I'm gonna focus on the main shapes of him first. So turning this layer on, let's go and get started. What I'm gonna do is do this in phases. The first thing I'm gonna do is just draw his body only, and then we're gonna go back in and add in his legs and arms. It'd be really funny if he was this stiff as the references. Let's see, what color will work best for us to see it here? Probably green. I think green will be the most visible color. Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, let's go ahead and start with our first SpongeBob drawing. So I'm going to draw the, like, wavy edges of him first. 1, 2, 3, 4, corner. 1, 2, 3, corner. 1, 2, 3. All right, so that's the correct number of bumps on every side of him there, and that's something I have now. Oh, you can't even see it. I just did a wonderful little. I just drew the green part. Keep those recommendations for when we do the art stream. The drawing stream, rather. Because I won't be able to add those to the wheel, because that's not a Squidward. Nice face! Thanks, Spogger. Okay, so, yeah, I'm just gonna go through it. Let me add the pants line, too. Is that too squashed? I don't know if that's too squashed. Oh my. Can I not turn on? Yeah, where's the SpongeBob? SpongeBob's in this. You know what? Yeah, I know what I need to do. I'm gonna take this out from here because I want to be able to turn this off and on. Oh, wait a minute. No, it's not even a layer. Oh, okay. I thought that was a different area. It didn't even matter. It did not even matter. That's so funny. Wow, we have a big stream delay today. Because I've already changed the camera. I mean, as you can see with chat where it is. Why is today's stream delay so big?
It's been that way for the past couple of streams.
That's unfortunate. Cause yeah, that's so weird. Oh well. You guys will catch up soon enough. We'll make sure to have not as much of a delay in future streams.
Especially when you're gaming.
Especially when I'm gaming, I want to make sure that you guys can give me notes like as I'm playing it so I don't miss something. Because there's a big chance that I'll just not, like, I'll miss something, and you guys are the reason why I'll catch something, and so that's going to be very, very helpful. Alright, so continuing on drawing. Am I doing that right? There is, like... Yeah, so there's the corner, 3, corner, supposed to be 4 on top. Why is there 4 on that side? Oh, did I just do that? I probably did that one drawing wrong. Here, wait. Let's look at the real SpongeBob model for a second. Double check my work here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I was doing that wrong, huh? So there's 4 on every side and only 3 on the bottom. One, 2, 3. No, there's not. 1, 2. Can SpongeBob just choose one or the other? I'm suddenly drawing a blank of whether or not I've just done this correctly or not. So let's go out to our just standard SpongeBob model. At least we'll make it accurate to our own character model, and that's probably all that really matters. Because I just don't want his spots to be like disappearing and reappearing. But our character model is also accurate to a real SpongeBob, so. Nope, 4 on the sides, 4 on top, and 3 on bottom. Okay. I was messing that up. Let's redraw that one. So 1, 2... Well, yeah, the bottom one actually needs to have the 3. 1, 2, 3, and dot. Okay, so now 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Now we got the Sponge Boy. Can I get straighter pant lines? That'd be great. So that's him squished down there. Now we have a fancy version here of him like flinging up this way. I wonder if I'm gonna actually make him a little bit curved here. I'm gonna kind of like as if he's just like peeling off from the ground. We're gonna actually do a bit of an arc here. So I'm gonna go ahead and draw the corner. I go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, corner. 1, 2, 3. So he's kind of like in motion at this point. Is kind of what I'm trying to do here. There we go. So it's kind of in motion, kind of flying a bunch. There's a box at the front door. I'm sorry, somebody said that in chat, not in real life.
I was like, huh?
Sorry. Katrina was very confused when I just said that out loud.
I don't buy things anymore.
A game show episode would be really, really funny. That emoji means the stock market of the yen, which is, I think it's the yen. I mean, that's what I would imagine a Y would stand for. Which the yen is Chinese currency, if I'm not mistaken. I could be oh, you know what? I should totally be doing his pants lines in a different color. Because I could just do them in black. Let me just do them in black. Because those pants is not going to be the same color as the spongy outside outlines. So if I draw them in the same color, I'm going to have to separate them later. Which is a whole thing that I don't want to do. On the plus side, I think one thing I won't have to do for this character model is draw the belt loops. That's always my least favorite part of drawing his pants, is his belt loops. But I think his current costume doesn't even have belt loops, so I won't have to worry about that, which is nice. Very, very nice. I mean, a bit of an off-topic question for SpongeBob-based things, but yeah, I mean, like, I'm not a religious scholar. I can't give you those kind of answers properly. I do at least know the bare minimum of that. It's the first English, yes, but like also there was previous versions in other languages. Again, though, I'm not a scholar. I don't have those answers for you. FBI, open up. That's a good name. La dee dee da. All right. Loop. Oh, that was really weak. Why is my arm is not wanting to draw correctly today? Work arm. All right, here we go. Let's do this. Do this the right way. Do 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 do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Counting like Sesame Street over here. But I've got to in order to do this correctly. I actually don't have to. Now that I realize I can count in my head, I don't actually have to verbally count. Like it's the only way that it's possible to complete this. Eventually I'll get to the point where I can draw SpongeBob without having to physically count it out loud, because like I'll know it feels right. But as of right now, I'm very careful to follow the rules of how to draw SpongeBob, because I don't have the muscle memory just yet. We're going to turn the sketch off in a second to see if I'm liking how these drawings look, because I don't want to move too far forward if these drawings don't look good. Because then it's like, what's the point? We'll be wasting time if the drawings don't look good. Alright, let's check out without the sketch. Ooh, I like it. I feel like it could make SpongeBob a little bit thinner. I feel like he's a little too thick on this edge here. But like, boing.
Thick SpongeBob.
I like that a lot. He is. I don't know if there's an easy way for me to make him thinner here. Without redrawing him. I think I've got one technique I want to try. Technique. I'm going to lock all the other layers underneath because I don't want to edit anything else. Alright, I think my technique that I could use is... selecting these lines here. Well, I can just delete that. And then we'll go ahead and delete that. I don't know why I'm using the mouse instead of my pen. And I'll just drag this over. Now we can get the exact thin. There we go. That looks like it's a better distance for me. We'll just connect the lines to the other side. We aren't playing Roblox for a while. I appreciate the enthusiasm, though. Man, I remember there was a time back in middle school, talking about zombies. There was a time in middle school where me and a bunch of friends tried to film like a zombie short film. Because by middle school age, I knew I wanted to be a YouTuber and I knew I liked making videos and stuff. And so we were filming this like thing where, oh, the zombies are coming. And because we were a bunch of middle schoolers, it eventually got to the point where we were doing this, and as we were going out to like the forest to film and stuff, we started psyching ourselves out and actually frightening each other of like, man, what if the zombie apocalypse actually happened while we were filming this? And like, being a silly middle schooler, we were just like, oh gosh. And I remember the genuine fear that like, man, oh no, what if it actually happens? Which is so dumb. Also, though, there was a genuine fear because that was not a safe neighborhood. The kid's house that we were at was genuinely unsafe. Was genuinely a place where like gang activity was happening. So like looking back, I mean there was some genuine fears, but also the zombie apocalypse was not a genuine fear. I think that was just me projecting my fear of the environment. It was a scary place. And then like, one of them had a shovel because we were pretending to fight the zombies with a shovel in the video. But I was also like, man, the shovel is properly dangerous if somebody's swinging it not safely. I had some rowdy middle school friends, so I was like 100% making sure I wasn't too close to the guy with the shovel at all times. Okay, I can whoever made that video doesn't know what they're talking about. In zero way is SpongeBob Christian. Pretty much, no cartoon character follows any real-life religion unless they are based off of humans. And most of those shows are based for adults anyways. I mean, with the exception of VeggieTales, right? Then we got some vegetables who are 100% Christians. Which is its own funny concept in and of itself. Did this get offset? No, I guess I just... Okay, so we have to draw it slightly different now, because we want to have SpongeBob thinner than our reference. Here, I'm gonna line it up to the back, because it'll be easier to do that, and then we can just, like, offset it down. We never uploaded that, no. It was one of those things that gave me good practice, you know? Like, I was the person, it was my idea to do it, right? Like, there were a bunch of middle schoolers who didn't really care about the art. I was the one kid who's like, I'm gonna be a YouTuber, I wanna do this. And so I actually I remember editing it in Windows Movie Maker, you know? The music's a bit loud for me, I gotta turn the music for myself. If we do a Kahoot, we're gonna make the quizzes ourselves, but I appreciate you're excited about it. I know you are, but we probably won't use your Kahoot questions. Also, I'll forget that you've sent me questions by the time we actually do a Kahoot. But yeah, so I remember editing it back in Windows Movie Maker, the same time that I was doing the old SpongeBob toy videos. For those of you who are familiar with my plush SpongeBob video career that I did, that was that same time frame. Okay, let's see. Ooh. Golly, my arm is just like slipping. I think I'm better drawing right to left than I am left to right. So if I start up here, I bet you'll do it better. And that's probably just because I'm letting gravity let my arm fall, which is easier because I'm such a weakling that I can't draw up as easy. It requires much more effort to draw up than down. Because I can control it a lot better, and I can be a lot more careful and flowing if I'm drawing down. So I try to often do it that direction. See, that's like perfect. Drawing down, I can get pretty much perfect in my actual line work. But that's also because, you know, my tablet that I'm drawing on is a very big screen, which is helpful, right? Like, the bigger the canvas, the easier you can get smooth arm movements, because when you're doing tiny little movements, it's not as easy to get smooth as, like, this. This kind of arc would be very smooth, so the bigger your canvas, it can be more work to make your arm go that far, but generally it's going to be much smoother on the line work there. Super Mario Galaxy 4? What's SMG? I'm not familiar. If that's a YouTuber, I'm not familiar with that person. I love that melty emoji. That's a really fun emoji. I don't know. It was probably Windows XP. No. I think at that point I think we had Windows 7 at that point. I don't think I ever really properly used Windows. I might have used Windows XP. I mean, it was at the time. You guys remember the old the old Windows screensavers? Wait a minute. I mean, I do remember a time where, oh my gosh, yes. Like, so I was on the computer at the era where we had this screensaver, which these pipes would keep, like, building up. But also this flower box. Oh my goodness, what website is this posted on? YouTube, okay. So, this flower box thing, this was the loading screen, and I remember this loading screen so much. My parents' computer had this when I was on it back in the day. This is such a classic. It's also such a simple animation of just taking the corners in and out, and then they extruded the corners past the middle, which is so funny. But I remember this screensaver so much. That was a classic screensaver there. Do. Do I want it to be that lifted up? I might just like center SpongeBob here in the middle here. And then he's gonna plop. He plops here now. I might actually like make him squish a bit so he kind of gets a little bit wider and flatter. So he's gonna kind of do something like this. There we go, something like that. Just a nice squash. Nice squash. What are you talking about? Is that squash enough? I don't know if that's squash enough. I gotta like make it wider. That might be good. I think the whole thing needs to be bigger. That's my problem, is that SpongeBob's getting closer to the camera, so he actually needs to be bigger here. There we go. Because he's small back there, but then he's like moving closer to the camera. Alright, I like that. That's good. I'm kind of like drawing in where I think the lines are supposed to be, because at this point, I'm off the reference a little bit. Yeah, I'm really off the reference by this point. The reference is still helping me. But boy, is it like... where I'm drawing is way off now. Once I draw all of this main outline, I can go ahead and add his face and start adding in the limbs and see if that all looks good. Oh, why did the top? I made the top too squiggly. I'm not going to search on YouTube or something at the moment. Especially if I have no idea what it is. Oh wait, that's the side. His side does not have that many bumps. I was about to give him like way too many bumps right here. But he only needs to have that many. Do I need to stretch that in any way, shape, or form? I might. I might need to stretch that. I'm not quite sure. Because we're looking... This is an odd angle to see SpongeBob at. Like, this is a very crazy angle. Are you ready, kids? I'm not mean. Is it mean to want to do the work that I said I'm going to do on stream? I'm not. I'm sorry if you feel that I'm mean, but I'm not doing anything that would cause that. Do you know... Do I know who... Is this the start of a punchline? Do I know who else is in real life? I'm not quite sure. Are you referencing like SpongeBob in your life? I'm not quite sure what you mean. Alright, see you later, Ian. La dee dee da dee da da. Alright, so boing, boing. See if that looks good without the reference, because the reference is now far off at this point. I like it. I feel like this first squash should be like a little bit longer. It doesn't seem like it's the correct proportion for SpongeBob here. There we go. I like this better. Yeah, that's looking good. Even then, I still think this needs to be wider. Like, he needs to squish a lot more. Is that Doodle Bob? Every SpongeBob drawing starts as Doodle Bob until it finally becomes SpongeBob. It is the natural progress of drawing SpongeBob. Your Pokemon tactics will not work on me. I don't know if there is a long version of the word meme. I don't know. I feel like I've actually heard somebody talking about this previously. But meme, like it's an interesting thing. Like, that's a word we use so regularly now. But like, what does the word meme mean? It doesn't mean anything. Meme, you know, like, it's a funny word, and that's probably it, right? Like,
It means a meme.
I think the only reason the word meme has become so widely used is because it in itself is a funny word. I don't know. That's one of my favorite things to look up, though. Like, the origins of words is something I love that. I'm a big linguistics fan. All right, I'm a big etymology connoisseur, as you could say. And so, yeah, knowing where words start and why human beings even use certain words is fun. But I don't know the origin of the word meme. And even thinking about it, like, there's nothing in it that seems recognizable. There's nothing in the word meme that connects to any, like, other word. Unless, like, you could connect it to memory. And then you've got, like, the Latin of, like, the word memory or something. But meme, I do not know. It's very separated from the rest of English. And then again, is the word meme also used in other languages? Because I feel like it might end up being so. Oh wait, no, we have four bumps on the top of the head. There we go. Cartwriter, is that the, no, I'm thinking of Line Writer. That's the one where you're like, you draw the lines and the little guy rides on them. Yeah, I mean, a pretty simple concept for the game that the title says it all. And, come on, here we go. Perfect. Perfect. Trying to focus on these straight lines. The straight lines are so much effort. Also, having like just woken up moderately recently, it's like, all right, gotta stay focused, gotta stay awake. I'm also drinking so much water. When I talk this much, that's one interesting thing that I've learned while live streaming, is to talk enough to be entertaining. It uses up so much of the body's, like, you know, I don't know what you'd say, moisture and whatnot, so I become thirsty so quick, the throat gets so dry, just constantly talking on live stream. But it's important, right? You never want to stop talking if you're a live streamer. You always want to be entertaining, even if the chat isn't necessarily engaging. It's like, I've still got 11 people watching. I still want to entertain those 11 people. And so it's like, yeah, I gotta keep talking, but, it's a struggle. It's the never-ending struggle of running out of water. I just need to have like a backpack that dispenses water bottles. No, I need to, you know what I need? I'll need to have like those camel backs. Just a backpack that's filled with water and I've got a straw. That's what I need. Every live stream, I'm secretly in my head feeling like SpongeBob and Sandy Streeto. I need it. I need the water. It is absolutely needed. All right, so let's check out this and see how that looks. Ooh, oh, you know what? As he gets closer to the camera, he does need to get a little thicker just because I said so. But mainly because as we get that close to the camera, there's like a weird perspective thing that I need to do where I'm making him look like he's bigger, closer to the camera, but not... Oh, and you know what? The bottom of him here, I don't think lines up to the angle of the... Yeah, I feel like his whole angle here is wrong. He should be lined up with the angle of the floor. So it should be more like this? Yeah, I think he'd be more like this. Same thing with this, going the opposite direction. Something like that, I think, looks more accurate. I can't see the black over the black outline of the background. There we go. Does that look better? I think that looks better, at least in my eye. That looks better for the background that we have right here. A villain capable of destroying a whole solar system or one spongy boy. Well, if Nick Tunji Knight taught us anything, one spongy boy absolutely is able to overcome a villain that's capable of destroying a whole solar system. Alright, I'm just gonna draw off of my own... Who needs a sketch? Who needs to have a rough draft when you've got raw skill? Just absolute talent in drawing SpongeBob. That's what I've got. I'm tooting my horn too much, and I'm gonna make some big mistakes.
Dang, boy.
Like this is the moment. This is the exact moment where I make some big mistakes, and I'm just like, yeah, no, I can't draw. All right, 1, 2. Oh, that's a bit too big. I'm very, very, very thankful for living in the era where I can draw with Control-Z. My best tool, beyond a shadow of a doubt, is the ability to utilize Control-Z. This is an interesting area right here for him. There we go, finally got it. Took me enough efforts. What? Okay. I'm not sure that's really, I kind of, that's, I don't know what you're talking about there. Let's not get into political things, please. And now that's pretty much it. So after this point, SpongeBob kind of just wiggles, so I'm not too worried about that because I can just kind of shift the things. I had water, and then I drank it all. I might need to take one more break. Yeah, in fact, let me go ahead and take a...
Just bring the whole pitcher up here.
I should. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab the whole water pitcher this time, so I have it on standby, and then I can just pour my cups really quick. So, I'm gonna be right back. I'll see you guys in a moment. And I'm back. Really crazy. I don't know why the delay is as big as it is today, because I just looked at on my YouTube like thing, and it, for you guys, the Be Back Soon screen just started right now for me. I just got back from the Be Back Soon screen, and I'm watching what you guys are watching live, and you're now just starting on that, so the delay is a lot bigger than it's even supposed to be, so we're gonna get that fixed before we do the video game streams, that's for sure. I'm glad that we're doing this stream today to find that out. But I'll go ahead and start up with it. Mr. Squidward. Hey, Gabriel, good to have you in the stream. Good to have you here. I love that you... I mean, hey, I can see you guys. I'm reacting to you guys, despite the fact that, you know, you can't tell that I am until you'll see this in like 30 seconds. I guess it didn't take that long for me to go and get. I got the whole. We have a new water pitcher, and it looks like robotic or something. Like this is really, really way too fancy. And it's got a little spout at the back, which our first water pitcher didn't have. So now you don't have to just like pour the whole thing. You can be lazy. Also, while I was down there, I had a very heavy hankering for jelly, and I was like, I'm gonna take a spoonful of jelly. And so I took a spoonful of jelly. We had blackberry jelly. It was very tasty. I was very happy with my decision. Let's just say that. Boing, boing, boing. Okay, I like that. Boing, boing, boing. So now, we have this really weird cowboy hat that we have to figure out. I'm gonna see if I can start by just taking the cowboy hat as we have it in the SpongeBob body and just like moving it instead of redrawing it. I'd like to not have to redraw the SpongeBob hat over and over, but I will if I need to. Where is it? Is it here? Alright, we're gonna copy these layers, bring them out here, and then paste. Nope, nope. Paste layers. Alright, so I'm gonna insert a keyframe here. Boing. What do you mean, whoops, wrong comment? I don't know why that's so funny to me. Whoops, wrong comment. It's like you never type any comments. You just you just find them out of your backpack and you put the wrong one in. I'm very silly, but I just love that idea. Alright, so I'm gonna see if I can, instead of having to redraw this hat over and over, let's try just placing it in. See if we can make it work. Man, I feel like I might make a peanut butter and jelly for lunch almost.
Fine with me.
I haven't had a good peanut butter and jelly in a long time. I eat peanut butter all the time, but I don't often pair it with jelly. And we have a really good blackberry jelly right now, so it's like prime time for me to finally get into that and eat it. Oh, you found the meaning of meme. I can't wait. Please tell me. I'm very excited for that. I know you'll have already typed it in by the time that you hear me say those words, but I'm yet to find out, so trust me, I'm still sitting here in anticipation. Hey, Just JK, or KJ. Good to have you here. I'm animating Cowboy SpongeBob, hitting the deck. Ooh, good, we have another 3/4, so I can just flip the hat here. This should be pretty easy to interpret. Transform, flip horizontal. Oh, it did not do it the way I thought it would do, but see, that's a very simple flip. Perfect. And also, this is a very interesting way. As you can see, this one outline on the hat goes in front of SpongeBob and also behind him. And to do that, we have two different layers. And the back layer is the whole hat, but the front layer, the line ends like right up here. So it's a funny, interesting thing that I had to problem solve to figure out how that one contiguous line does that. You just reminded me, oh my gosh, the logo sound effect of Shut Up from Smosh. That is That is a classic internet sound. Man, that throws me back to my middle school days. Those crazy kids that I had as friends, they all watched Smosh. That was a go-to staple of their entertainment. I'm trying to figure out which way to skew the hat. It probably needs to be skewed this way. So I'm gonna have to redraw the brim, but the front of the hat can look like this. There we go. Uh-oh, that was all of the outlines. Did not want to do that. Alright, so now we're gonna have this, like, back area here. And I wish I could... How could I do this? Maybe like that? I think that might look better. It didn't. It did not look better. Alright, well, something like that, and then what I'm going to do is draw a new layer. And we'll draw on the hat. So the hat did look like this. Oh, I'm going to have to... This can be brand new for me. I'm interpreting a cowboy hat. This is the first time I've ever had to draw a cowboy hat like this. Oh, boy. Oh, my goodness. This is let's see, it should probably come up to here, go down here, and then the bottom of the hat will probably swoop around this side. So it'll go up. Go down, swoop out. Probably that shape. That's what I'm gonna guess, and then I might just scale it to be wider. I did not expect. Wow, cowboy hat is a bit tough to draw. That is surprisingly complex. Oh yeah, no, I've been in detention before. I was.
What?
I have gone to detention back in middle school.
Never been in detention.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. I had not the best friends in middle school. My middle school friends were some of the rowdiest ones, and so I had a bad crowd of friends, and because of that, I 100% had situations where I'd get in trouble and whatnot. Most of the time that I've been in detention has never been. I know that some people get detention because of, like, you know, bad grades or not turning in projects or something. Like, I think that's a thing that sometimes would happen. Is like if you're. I've never had detention because I've yelled at a teacher either. Like, I've never had that kind of, like, I was never rude to a teacher, ever. I never understood the kids that were rude to teachers. Like, there were kids in one of the kids in my friend group even, straight up would get mad and yell at the teacher. And I'm like, what the heck is wrong with you? Like, what are you doing? So I've never yelled at a teacher. I've never, like, I'm trying to remember, because I've only probably been in detention twice ever.
Twice.
I had, again, and I think it's because, I'm trying to remember, I think I got into detention for getting in arguments with the other kids. That's probably what happened. It's hard to remember because this was, over 10 years ago. Yeah, this was over 10 years ago, so it's hard to remember what happened a decade ago, but, my memory serves that I got detention because of having arguments with other kids.
They tell you that. Oh, I'm not gonna say that.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you know, I've been. So, your experience in school is entirely based off of the kind of friends you make, and
don't make friends like Jonathan did.
Don't make friends like I did. I learned a good lesson in middle school, and then I was homeschooled for high school, so I didn't have the opportunity to make as bad of friends then, because the friends I made in high school I met through church, so not exactly the kind of people you'd expect to be as much troublemakers.
I mean, a couple of them.
A couple of them are troublemakers. I couldn't copy these frames apparently, so I'll have to do it one at a time because it wants to be difficult for me. But yeah, you wouldn't expect Mr. Nerd with glasses to be the guy who got detention, huh? Yeah, let's not spam in chat.
You reacting gives them power, friends.
So, okay, wait a minute. What's 300 seconds? Finally, YouTube is telling me how long a timeout is. 300 seconds.
Tells you.
I did, yeah, but I didn't previously actually read that to understand. But, Because 60 seconds is a minute. So it's times 5. So it's 5 minutes. So the timeout is for 5 minutes. We finally figure it out.
So make good choices, or you'll be timed out for
I was
5
like,
minutes.
That's the first time I've actually noticed YouTube told me how long a timeout lasts.
Yeah, it always does.
I know it always does, but it's the first time I noticed.
I'm just telling you.
So copy the frame, paste the frame. Oh, that'd be a good question. Don't spam. Now I know that you're seeing I can only say that 30 seconds after you've done it, so me saying it is only of so much quality, and I'm unfortunate. But yes, we will do gaming videos on the Wii.
We have 2 Wiis.
Someday, because I mean I got a SpongeBob game on it that I want to play. That would be really fun. I'd love to kick out the Wii and use the Wii remotes again. But SpongeBob Creature from the Krusty Krab, that would be a Wii game that I would absolutely love to play on. I mean, we're gonna, again, eventually want to play all the SpongeBob games. And that's one specific one. That would be really, really fun. Let's see, skew this down, skew it around.
Skew it around town.
Skew it around town. Oh boy. Yeah, no, this isn't working for me right now, so instead we're just gonna keep going with this tactic here, where we copy this frame and paste it down. I have never used Flip-A-Clip. Flip-A-Clip was created, I actually don't know. Maybe Flip-A-Clip was back in my day. The only animation thing like Flip-A-Clip that I was aware of is the DS. The DS had
PictoChat.
Yeah, PictoChat. And that is as close to, and I even never used, no one ever gets permission to spam. I don't like spam. It's not really helpful, and it doesn't do.
It's annoying.
It's just annoying. It doesn't do what you want it to do for my sake. It gets my attention in the wrong way. You get JChaseFilms attention if you spam in chat.
You don't want JChaseFilms?
No, nobody wants JChaseFilms attention. Nobody wants to be a Squidward. That's what we should call it. Oh my gosh. I really want to work on stream graphics that I can just press a button and like a graphic pops up or like a sound effect plays. I would love if we had the no one wants to be a Squidward like voice clip ready to go. Oh, that'd be great. Can I want to hear that right now. Oh, I'm in like fast forward mode. Wait. No employee wants to be a Squidward. I love that. I forgot he said employee. Yes, that is my trade offer, James. You give me spam, and I give you JChase detention. That's my trade offer. Do you accept? Trade offer. Man, memes go by so quick. That's actually, I loved that meme. And that meme lasted for like a few months. Memes have such a short shelf life these days. Like, the big memes, they just like, they're here and then they're gone. Absolutely demolished in such a short amount of time. How many Mii characters? Oh, on the Nintendo Switch, none. I think we might have 2 Mii characters just because we had to get the bare minimum to like represent ourselves in games. So like we have Mii and Katrina on the Switch, that's it. But on the Wii, I, as a kid, made so many Mii characters. I made so many. We would make like a bunch of characters just for the sake of having them for like Wii Sports. Like, we would just make characters of all different types and give them fun little names and like, oh, these were our people. Like, we knew what these people were. They would show up in Wii Sports. Oh, back in the good days. And so also we would have like the classic Mii characters that I think everybody wanted to make back in the day. Super Mario. Super Mario as a Mii character, widespread. You would always have a Super Mario. I think I made a Homer Simpson that was really, really bad. Like, it did not look like Homer Simpson in the slightest. But I made it. I might redraw the hat in this angle just because I don't like how it looks anymore. Gosh, why is a cowboy hat such an awkward shape? It's so hard to draw. There we go. Just looks like a lump of Play-Doh. Mike Wazowski is the meme that just keeps coming back. Mike Wazowski is the forever meme, and I
Wazowski will never die.
no, Mike Wazowski just simply comes in cycles. Like he's out of meme fashion, and then he comes back into meme fashion. It's like bell bottoms. Mike Wazowski is the bell bottoms of memes. Do 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 do. Yeah. Swearing is just a permaban on the JChase film or JChase streams chat. We have a zero tolerance. I don't think there's a way that you can pot. Mr. Krabs. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I had some SpongeBob character me's. I don't remember any of the other ones that are like distinctive me characters that I had back in the day. I'm trying to remember. Because we had so many of them. We had like Darth Vader and a Stormtrooper. Those were classics. I think we had a Mr. Bean. I'm sure, much to your dismay.
Of course you had a Mr. Bean.
I mean, it was great. It was such a great, what a wonderful time. What other me characters did we have? I think we had an alien. Like that's one of the classic ones to have. Is just like, oh, it's the alien, little green guy.
I didn't have any of these.
What kind of me characters did you have?
We had ones that were based off of real people.
We had ones that were based off of real people too. Like we had like all of our family members had a me character.
All of our friends.
Yeah.
Because we had friends.
Yeah, we had friends too.
Did you?
Yeah. I had friends during the Wii era, and anytime a friend would come over to the house and they wanted to play a game, the first thing you do is make a me character for them so they can be in the game. And then they're always there. And so like every time you jump onto Wii Sports, your friends always show up in Wii Sports. And that was always a fun little... I feel like we missed that these days. I don't know, maybe they still have that in the modern Switch Sports, but man, the modern Switch Sports doesn't seem like it's that great. Yeah, I remember the Peter Griffin as a me character because I remember seeing that on like the Check Me Out channel. But I never downloaded it, I don't think, because my family was very against Family Guy, so I don't think we ever downloaded it to have it. We didn't download it. I think we downloaded like the Darth Vader and the Stormtroopers. But most of the time we didn't download off of the Check Me Out channel. Normally we would see the cool me's and then I'd try to make it myself instead. I always had fun trying to make the me characters. Even if they never looked as good as the people that made the really good ones. I bet you, now looking back at that, all of those really good me characters had to have been adults who did those. Like the art talent that they put into it at the time, I doubt any of those were made by children because children normally made what I did back in that time and it was not as good. So it's funny to look back at that because oh man, I really want to boot up. I haven't played Forza in a while, which is a racing video game. But when I did play it like a year ago, I made a very accurate D&D sticker that you could put on your cars, and I uploaded it so other people could play it. I want to check to see how many downloads I got, because that game was pretty new at the time. So I was like the only person who ever published the D&D sticker. So I'm curious to see how many people would like search it up in the sticker library that you could easily access in the game. I'd love to see how many downloads I got for that, because I was early to it. So I feel like there's a chance that I was like that person who provided everybody the easy, accurate D&D sticker. You're not the person? Okay. I'm gonna figure it out. I don't know who is the person to make the Squidward Squidward accounts, but they're obviously here. Maybe it's that they've overridden their own account name, and so that we'll never know because it's... You know who I haven't seen in the street and chat a whole lot recently? Username. I wonder if it's username. Because I haven't seen username in a long time. You never see Clark Kent and Superman in the same room. You never see user... Oh, thanks for the subscription, KJ. I need to update these graphics. I need to make a fun animation for when these graphics happen. I also need to turn them off when we are playing Cosmic Shake. I do not want those to show up in the recorded playthrough. Wow, that sounds cool. Karen, the computer wife, is me. Mmm. And yes, I've gotten hungry, so I'm starting to eat chocolate. Okay, so we've got the hat now. It looks really good. I'm really happy. Oh, you know what? The hat is darker on the bottom. So I'm gonna go ahead and fix that really quick. And then I could work on maybe the limbs next. Yeah, I'll work on his arms and legs. Should I work on his arms and legs, or should I work on the face? Yeah, and then there's just this extra frame here. We'll not worry about that quite yet. The YouTube ghosts. Yeah, they're just my actual drawings. The Squidward art was, every time I make a Squidward art, it becomes a real Squidward. A living, breathing Squidward. I'm gonna go ahead and make these outlines the correct color. If I can. If I can click on the layer and actually make it work. Oh yeah, and then we've got his cowboy outfit that I'm gonna have to worry about. That's great. Alright, cool. So the pants is now gonna be perfectly black, and I need to go ahead and grab the outline color for his body. Why am I not in the right layer? So is Choo Choo Charles just the big, current, scary game these days? It seems like it's become the big, you know, current Five Nights at Freddy's. Everybody's all about it. I see it in thumbnails on YouTube all the time. Once this video gaming channel is, like, up and running, I might jump on trends like that more often. I mean, I can't... I can't take requests where I'm drawing your specific, like, characters meeting Squidward. Maybe I can do that during the drawing stream, where I'm just taking all your random requests, but I'm not going to put that on the Squidward wheel. So, request that during the drawing stream. Also, I don't know how I'm supposed to draw you, and don't show me a picture of yourself. I don't want to draw the real you. If you have a official character of yourself, like Jax does, that would work. Is that what you have? You have a little blue character with the 18 in your icon? Alright. I don't know, we're gonna find out what Squidward is gonna be next. I'm excited to find out. Regular show will be interesting. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and make a new layer. Insert a keyframe. Oops, it didn't do it right. Hold up. Wait, do I paste the keyframe? No, I don't. How do I do this? Copy the frame. And then I copied the frame again. Butterfingers, hold up. Where is it? I've pasted the frame now. I'm sorry? It's just like invisible? I'm really confused at what's going on now. No, it's there. Oh, it's there, but it's locked. There we go, finally. Okay, so now I can actually animate this. And SpongeBob's got these weird cowboy boots that I've never properly drawn like this before. I guess I should keep his leg that direction because he's about to flip around, so we'll keep it that direction. I'm going to duplicate this layer and use it for the other leg as well. And this other leg will kind of start going down. Or I can draw, you know what? We're going to draw a brand new leg for this one pose. Because I'm going to have his boot facing forward. I'm not sure if I'm going to like doing that. Boots are really weird to draw. There we go. Burger or pizza? Pizza. I know.
Really?
I think I've become pizza recently. I do love burgers though, and burgers can be a lot more fresh. You know, like you have the lettuce and the tomato. That's such a tough decision, but I think that I've recently been loving the I don't know, like the way that pizza always feels warmer. You know. Burger.
You just love ranch.
I also love dipping it in ranch, yeah. So there's something about a pizza that's just so mwah, so wonderful. But also pizza's the thing that disagrees with my stomach the most, funnily enough. My stomach's like, oh, excuse me? We're eating pizza now? No, sir. I didn't agree to this. But yeah. I think that's what I'll pick. Ohio Squidward or JChaseFilms Squidward? What a tough decision to make. I'll pick JChaseFilms Squidward any day. Any day. I know it's a tough decision. I know that's a challenge that is very difficult to contend with. Candy or chips? Interesting question. Also, hey Super Mario Chris, good to see you in chat. Yeah, you know what? I wish I could say chips. I think chips would be better for me. But recently it's been candy. I've been going to candy more than I've been going to salty snacks. But I think I go back and forth between the two. I think I will have like a lot of candy in a month, and I'm like, I need no more candy. And then I'll have a month of a lot of salty snacks, and I'll be like, okay, I've been having way too many salty snacks. I have no good balance. I have no self-control. My only self-control is swapping what I'm self-controlling. That's my self-control. It's not the best, but hey, I'm currently on the candy trend. It's a state in America, yes. You don't like tomatoes in your burger? Man, you're missing out. A lot of people don't, though. Huh?
Tomatoes suck.
A lot of people are on that train, and I get it. There's a texture thing with that. People don't like the mushy. I get it. I love it though. I love it, and there's a freshness to it. Do you like your lettuce? That's the question. I feel like lettuce is, I wouldn't even say potentially more important. To me, tomato is more important than lettuce on a burger. But lettuce has a crunch factor. A good lettuce. You know, there's bad lettuce, but like, I mean, even McDonald's burgers, the most fast foody of them all, includes a good lettuce. And man, is their lettuce good. They got that shredded lettuce. It's easy to chew. You don't have to worry about it. Man, that stuff's tasty. What about onion? Onion is a bit different. I feel like onion I'm half and half on.
Oof, I love onion.
On a good fulfilled, like a big filled burger, deluxe burger. Man, I'm making myself hungry. Why are we talking about this? I want burgers now.
No, because you like pizza better than burger.
Well, can I have pizza for lunch?
Do you have pizza crusts?
Oh, I don't know if we have pizza. Oh my gosh.
We don't have pizza sauce. You don't get pizza.
We have pizza pockets. They're not as good,
Yeah,
but
you can have pizza rolls.
I'll have pizza rolls.
Turkey
I was gonna have a peanut butter and jelly, and now we've swapped to pizza rolls.
Yeah, but you know, if you had a peanut butter jelly, I would have made a really good, like, grilled peanut butter jelly.
That's an interesting concept. I would not have even considered a grilled peanut butter and jelly.
Of course you wouldn't have.
I don't even know. That's interesting. That sounds like it'd be really good, like a very desserty kind of warm dessert food. I'm very intrigued by this concept of a cooked peanut butter and jelly. No, I have not. That sounds like a very niche horror movie. I've never heard of it. Most food available that's in the popular categories have way too high of cholesterol and calories. Very hard to escape that unless you're having intentionally what everybody thinks of as healthy food. We'll do Squidward art soon, just because I am getting hungry. And so that when I'm getting hungry, that means it's time to end the stream. But I want to do a little bit more work here with finishing this legs. So his legs are up, and then they start flopping down. Oh, you know what? We're gonna flop more. Although, honestly, talking about food has got me so hungry. I might be ready to do Squidward art and call this a stream for the day. Should I? I think I will. I'm really hungry. Look at you did this. You got me talking about burgers. It's time for Squidward art, everybody. Let's bring up the wheel. Let's bring up the wheel indeed. Alright, everybody. You guys have some bets. You guys have some things you want to see on the wheel. Aww.
Garrett the baby.
She's so cute.
She is.
3, 2, 1, and spinning the wheel! Let's see what we've got. Let's see what we've got today. Oh, no! 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 I refuse! I refuse! Oh, it is a sad day. It is a cursed day. It is the day where I am forced to draw Minion Squidward. Who requested this? Which of you who requested Minion Squidward? Who did this? Who was it? Who is causing my perpetual pain? I'm about to have 8 minutes of torture.
I'll go make your pizza rolls.
Thank you for making my pizza rolls. I have something to look forward to after this. Oh my goodness. I'm happy that you guys are also upset about this result. This is making me feel better.
JChaseFilms is a despiser of
I am. I legitimately dislike the recent Minion stuff, but I'm having more fun in the recent years of making it a joke, right? Like, for me, the Minions is something that's fun to hate. It's legitimately fun to dislike the Minions. And so it's a joke at this point, but it's a joke I'm going to carry through the rest of my life, that I despise the Minions. Oh, let me remove it from the wheel so we never have to deal with this again. Oh my goodness. Oh, did I refer? Thank you. Did I remove? Let me get Peppa Pig style. What color is it? Here it is, red. Okay, thank you. Is there any others that I've forgotten to remove? Ancient Egypt style is going to be fun whenever we get that one. Oh my gosh, stained glass style is going to be so hard to do. Any of these others that we have already done? No. Why is hashtag influencer Squidward in here? That's going to be a weird one. Oh my gosh, cut out of construction paper. I don't even know if I want that to be in this list, because that takes like some time for me to pull out all my construction paper to do that on stream. I'll have to like set up the camera weird. I don't know, I guess that's not a big deal. But setting up the construction paper one would be tough. Alright, let me go ahead, get my timer up. Well, everybody, you asked for this. Is FNAF style on there? I thought it was. We'll check after this. Oh boy. This is gonna be so cursed! I bet you this doesn't exist. This actually might exist. Has somebody already done this before? Okay, somebody's made a handsome Squidward minion before. And what I love... Wow, there's actually a lot of handsome Squidward minions. And what I absolutely love about it is that they put NFT on it. which is exactly how I feel about NFTs. Oh no. Handsome Squidward is the ultimate form to turn into a minion, but nonetheless, we're doing normal Squidward today. Oh boy, let's just get started so it can be done with already. I feel like I'm extending the pain by not starting right away. Oh, 7 minutes? We could do 7 minutes. Here, let's give myself a challenge. We'll do 7 minutes. Timer start. Let's go. All right. I mean, yeah, because the color scheme is very simple, right? Actually, I'm going to keep that blue because that's a good blue color. Oh boy, Squidward minion. Here we go. Let's workshop the shape because there are two totally different shapes. Minion is this shape. Squidward is this shape? How do you combine those two? How do we make a Minion Squidward? I guess we we can make like a bulbousy headed minion. So like, okay, so like regular minion pill body. And I'm very much just, oh, this is I don't like it. This is so bad. All right. Something like this. And then the Squidward's head. Yeah. Where's... Oh, gosh. This is starting to look like a VeggieTales character. What's going on here? Okay, great! Let's go ahead and draw the nose outline. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. So what's the... Let me pull up a reference for the minion here. Oh dear. Let's go ahead and do... Should I do the two eyes with the one... Well, we have Squidward's nose. We have to do the two eyes. So we're gonna go ahead and draw the classic goggles. Oh boy, guys, check it out. I gotta be careful. If I'm not careful, I'm about to make a $1 million series right here. This is... We know Minion sell, okay? Minion sell. I'm about to get like 2,000 more subscribers with this drawing alone, right? That's apparently what I've learned from seeing how much Minions is everywhere. We're gonna get... It's either subscribers that are like the tiniest of children, or we're gonna get like a lot of Facebook people. Okay, here we go. Let's draw the Squidward nose. Just unnecessarily large for some reason. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's pain. Oh my goodness. Okay. Side goggle thingy. Great. We are obviously gonna have to give him the, the kind of like sprout hair that they have. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. Pull this up to the side. Only 4 minutes left. I really do have to keep working on this quickly. Let's go ahead and add these circles in here. Oh man. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. What horrible art. Gonna give him his always upset emotion. Ever upset Squidward has to be kept true here. I'm gonna make him as amused as I am about this. Squidward would not be happy being turned into a minion. If I know anything about Squidward, he would not be happy. Now, what color would we make his skin? He's not blue, right? Would we make him yellow? I'm not sure what we should do. Should we make him yellow? It's an interesting question. Alright, fill that in. Oh, I don't even know what we should do with that. And then we have... He looks so dumb. He looks so dumb. Oh my goodness. Alright, let's give him his little spots, I guess. And then on the top, we'll go ahead and add in... Oh, I hate it. I hate him having his spots and hair. This is very, very cursed. Just green? Okay, we'll go green. Alright, let's go ahead and do the overalls. Oh no, I'm in the wrong painting mode. Oh, only 2 minutes left. Yeah, I should have given myself that extra minute. Oh boy, here we go. Alright, and then just simple Squidwardy arm. Same thing on the other side. Okay, I hate this button on this side. Don't they have a Gru, like, icon or something? Yeah, they have their little, like... What should I do instead of Gru, though? I should probably do, like, I could do the Krusty Krab or something. So we, like... Mr. Krabs is Gru, officially. Alright, let's fill in... Oh, no. I nearly missed the line. Got 1 minute and 22 seconds left. Alright, and they just have like black buttons, so I'm just gonna fill in that. Alright. Oh, and he's gonna have 4 legs! That's the craziest thing about this. They're just short and squat legs here. Couple seconds left. I left a difficult thing to draw for last. Alright. Let's go ahead and do the color. And now his skin tone. And then black for that. And then delete the sketch. And then there we go. Within 7 minutes, I have now completed the cursed drawing. I actually think this works. I actually think for the style, this works. I think he would be more saturated as a minion, right? So this bright blue. There we go, everybody. It's Minion Squidward. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, is Despicable Me. This is, I would say, the weirdest Squidward art. So I don't know if it's the weirdest. Let's take a stroll down memory lane, shall we? Let's save this, if I can. Oh my goodness. We've had some weird Squidward arts. What else have we done? We've done, I don't know, SpongeBob morphing into Squidward was a weird one. Jonathan photoshopped into Squidward was a weird one. Ohio Squidward was a weird one. The Autobot one. Then there's the monster collage. The monster collage was absolutely odd. And that's kind of it. We haven't had a lot of weird ones. I love the Peppa Pig one. I hated it when I was having to draw it, but then like, I keep looking at it and I'm like, it's so perfect. How did I do such a good job at replicating Peppa Pig's art style with Squidward of all characters? Alright, that is our 34th Squidward art. Moving along. We're gonna have... Oh man, if I'm gonna do a Squidward art after every of our... we're gonna have 7 Squidward arts coming up this week. Because I'm gonna do one at the end of every gaming stream. That's gonna be fun. I'm probably gonna remove the construction paper cutout prompt, just because I'm afraid that's gonna be too difficult to do. And if it pops up during the gaming streams, that's gonna be weird. I just won't be ready for that. So what was this? Minion... Minion. Okay, there we go. He looks good, actually. I think I did good with the prompt. I actually didn't even realize I didn't change the color of his gray spots, but it somehow works with the blue. I'm surprised it works with the blue that well. Well, everybody, holy boly. Thanks for joining me today. As you can see, that's the shot that I'm going to be working on today. Is I'm going to finish up SpongeBob bouncing on the back of that thing. He's going to the portal. There's a lot of cool stuff. This video is coming out Tuesday morning, basically around this same time of the day is when it's going to be coming out. So that's really exciting. We're going to have this video out, and at the end of that video means we get to play the actual video game. We're going to play Cosmic Shake. I'm so excited to play Cosmic Shake. It's going to be super fun. I will see you guys Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday and Friday and Saturday, and we're going to play through the entirety of this game, and I'm super excited for that. I guess the last little update I'll have is that for that gaming, it's not only a live stream, but it's also me recording the 100% playthrough for our new gaming channel. So we're going to be live streaming the gameplay, but all of that is being recorded, and we're going to be posting it as multiple episodes of a Let's Play on our gaming channel. So we're going to have the 100% playthrough available on the gaming channel. That being said, it's going to be interesting to have the Let's Play on the gaming channel not try to refer to the live stream all that much, right? Like, I will still be looking at the live stream chat, and I'll be reacting to you guys, and you guys giving me suggestions will be utilized, but I probably won't refer to you guys as usernames, because one thing I want to do is make sure that the gameplay of the Let's Play, the 100% Let's Play, I want it to feel timeless. I don't want it to feel like it's ever out of date because people are like, oh, I'm just watching an old live stream. I don't want people to feel that. I want people to feel that it's a Let's Play that they're watching and it was filmed for them. So it'll be interesting to actually have a live stream chat while filming a Let's Play at the same time. So that'll be fun. I'll see you guys then, and see you Tuesday. That's it. I'll see you guys Tuesday. Hope you all have a good one. Peace out.